everyone.
Say hi.
Hi.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Do you want to show me your spirit for the debate today?
Yeah.
No? Yes? Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's begin. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome to the semi-final of the CC Ambassador 2023 in the round of debate. And I am Pao, and I will be the chairperson for the debate today. First thing first, let me introduce with you our distinguished judges. So we've got 3 judges with us today. First, please welcome Ms. Wu Liu Qing, the founder and the CEO of CC Edu. Secondly, please welcome Mr. Tim Welsh, CC Senior Teacher. And last but not least, please welcome Ms. Ashley, the CC Academic Manager. Okay, our judges will be evaluating the debaters' quality of their arguments, the presentation style, and their ability to ask critical questions to the opponent team. And they will be working hard to select the most outstanding candidates for the grand finale. Welcome, judges. Okay, everyone, we've got a very exciting debate waiting for us today on the topic of children using social media sites. And when we're talking about social media, we're talking about TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and so on. But is it a good idea for children to stay active on these social platforms? We will hear from our debaters later, okay? And now let me introduce with you our debate team. And on my right-hand side here, please welcome the affirmative team. And on my left-hand side, please welcome the negative team. Okay, and now as a reminder, each of you will have a 4-minute speech. You can see the timer on the screen when you are speaking, alright? Okay, and in your speech, you will have to present your argument. You will rebut the other side's points, and you will have to answer no more than 2 questions from the opponent. And questions can be asked after 2 minutes of each speech, which means that in the first 2 minutes, can you be asking questions?
Yeah.
No, okay. And when you want to ask a question, what are you going to do?
Raise your hand.
You can ring the bell, okay, and ask the question to your opponent. Okay, so are we all clear with the debate format and the rules?
Yes.
Alright, and with that, let the debate begins. And I would like to turn the floor over to the affirmative team who will be presenting their own argument. And I would like to invite to the stage the very first speaker from the affirmative team, Nguyen Xuân Khang. Okay, so
Sorry.
pay attention to the timer, yes.
I want to explain. If you want to have question, raise your hand and your teammate can ring the bell. Do you understand, guys? Yes. Okay. Because we have just one.
Xuân Khang, you can stand in between the lines and face the judges. And sometimes just look at the timer so that you can manage your speech, alright? Get the microphone.
You can stand anywhere. The space yours.
And one word for the negative team, please listen carefully and ask questions. Okay? Now, Sunhan,
Look at
look at the timer
look at the
and you
timer.
can begin when it
Don't
takes.
forget the timer, please. Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready? Yes.
Hello everyone.
Yes.
Hello everyone. My name is Nguyen Khan and I am the first speaker of the affirmative side. This is my team and today we are going to talk about why children should use social media sites. So let me give you a brief definition of what a social media site is. Any website that allows social interaction is a social media site that includes Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, gaming sites like Roblox or Fortnite, and video sites such as YouTube and also blogs. I would like to argue about the benefits of social media sites for children. Firstly, social media sites help facilitate children's help, fac- help- helps facilitate children's speaking skills, their social interaction skills, by exposing them to diverse children from other diverse backgrounds, leading them to empathize with others. The next, social media I would like to start again. Next, social media helps improve social networking skills and helps um,
If you want to take the notes, you can use. You can use the notes.
additionally, though through social media, children can maintain and strengthen existing relationships as well as forge new connections. This constant interaction can contribute to the development of social skills by providing more opportunities to understand social cues, express oneself, and empathize with others. Therefore, using social media facilitates children to increase their social connection. A survey in the US shows that 25% of teenagers now use cell phones for social media purposes. For anxious or introverted teens, social media helps them express themselves or give opinions in more comfortable ways. That is the advantage of the relative distance and safety that social media offers. Finally, exposures to a variety of opinions and experiences on social media can contribute to the development of empathy. Understanding and appreciating different viewpoints can enhance one's ability to relate to and connect with others. Social media can also serve as a platform for observing.
Let me ask you a question. What if they use social media too much and they lead to addiction? So, and this affects to their daily activities such as studying, outdoor activities, because
Like I said before, social media is for children, and parents can limit their screen time to prevent them from being too addicted. That's the end of my speech. Thank you for listening.
Okay.
Thank you. You may sit down. Thank you, Sun Kang, for your effort. Okay, and now I would like to invite the very first speaker from the negative team. Tuong Wu, please welcome on the stage.
Good morning, Mr. and Madam Chairman, distinguished guests, teachers and friends. My name is Dalton Wu. I'm 9 years old and I'm from CC Bank 101. I want to introduce my teammates. We have Bùi Bảo Ngọc, Hoàng Minh Khải, Đào Thanh Thư, and Đào Huy Tùng. We are all from CC Bank 101. Today, our topic of our debate is: should children be allowed to use social media sites? We agree this is not true. I am the first speaker and I'm going to discuss 2 points. My first point is children are too young to use social media sites. Letting kids use social media sites is a bad idea. Children are too young to know how to use it wisely. Children can be addicted to social media sites too. I think children are not mature enough to control the time to use social media, and I think children should spend more time on studying, hanging out with friends. Because we're young, it's hard for us to know what's good and what's bad. For example, it's not hard to see all the title challenge with a video, and children may be curious what's gonna happen in the video. Once children click a video, the other's video with the same content will be shown up, and children may keep watching these very bad videos. So I truly believe that children are too young to use social media sites. Now to my second point. Cyberbullying is a big problem that affects a lot of kids. 59% of teenagers in the United States have experienced the cyberbullying. It can happen to anyone, but girls are more likely to have rumors and spread about them, and boys are likely to send me message. Cyberbullying can leave a digital record that can help stop the bullying. It's important to tell an adult if you are being ashamed or scared. With these arguments, I strongly believe that children are too young to use social media sites and children should not use social media sites. So, that's the end. Thank you, Mr. and Madam Chairman, distinguished guests, teachers and friends, and goodbye.
Thank you, Tuong Wu. All right. And now back to the affirmative team. Can I have Huyền Ngọc on the stage? You are the second speaker for the affirmative team. Can we have a round of applause?
Hello everyone, my name is Huyền Ngọc. I'm 8 years old. I'm from a team. Today I will talk about educational opportunities. Besides the benefit of social skill development, social media is an important part of education more than ever. Firstly, social media can provide valuable educational content, fostering learning and exploration. Using the social media and the internet helps children with their learning. The internet has given us access to huge amount of quality information, and social media can
You can take your notes.
children can find different types of social media of information about areas of interest and topics they are learning at school. Secondly, social media can also connect you with experts or communities of learners. For example, if you want to share the information about social media sites like our topic, I am sure that all of you will have one Zalo group and the online group to discuss. Is that the advantage of social media platform, right? Thirdly, thanks to social media platform, I can easily ask each other or the teacher about assignments outside of class. In particular, through the Zalo platform.
And do you think about the fake information? What if they access to those fake information and the information in their head is not correct? And what is your solution?
Is educational opportunities.
I mean that what if they access to fake information and it's access to their study too, because if you access,
It's okay, you can choose to react to her question at the end. You can. Do you want to answer now or do you want to answer it at the end of your speech? It's okay. If you don't want to answer her question, you can continue.
Firstly, children can receive announcement from teacher. For example, the teacher can inform you the calendar or cancellation at any time, and you can easily to catch it. Or even most teachers use the Zalo group to remind parents about student homework that help parents to follow student learning more conveniently. Finally, social media sites are meaningful tools for children and teachers to share helpful resources at any time. Resources such as recorded lectures or additional reading can be easily shared, giving students the opportunity to maximize their learning and to go over subjects that they find more challenging as well as get extra information relating to subjects that they wish to understand better. Let's talk about the material which we have used for the debate. Are those resources your teacher and you share through social media sites? In short, social media platforms can are constantly changing, and now is a good source of gaining educational knowledge from different sources and people available on the internet. For modern knowledge, a child should learn and properly use different types of social media platforms. That's the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.
Myanmar for your effort. You can sit down now. And now, from the opposite team, let me introduce with you the second speaker from the negative team, Thanh Thu. Please go on the stage. And I have a word for all the debaters. Please pay attention to the timer here, okay? Sometimes just look back.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dalton too, and I'm from CSC Falcon 1. After hearing the team said students should be allowed to use social media sites, I don't think it's a good idea to do it, and I truly disagree with that. So, I'll discuss my point of view against the other team. My first point, sharing too much is dangerous to children and family. Nowadays, we can make new friends easily on social media sites. But the truth is, we don't really know who is behind the account. At a very young age, we don't know if it's safe to share with new people on social media. If you use social media, you think sharing or posting is important, is to keep in touch with friends. You may share your ID or credit card information accidentally. This will be really dangerous because these friends can be stalkers or shady characters. They can steal your family's fortunes. If it's worse, they can kidnap children. So, sharing too much is dangerous to children and family. And my second point, social media and the challenges that come with it. You know, we all love to have fun and try new things, but sometimes there are challenges on social media that can be a little dangerous for kids like us. And now, I know that social media is a place where we can find funny videos, cool games, and even talk to our friends. But here's the thing. Some challenges on social media that might not be safe. Challenges like doing risky stunts or eating things that are not good for us. And guess what? We don't want us to get hurt or do something that may not be good for our health. Our parents and teachers care about us a lot. They wanted to keep us safe. So when they say that we should be careful about what we see and do on social media, they're just looking out for us. We can still have lots of fun without taking part in challenges that might not be safe. And you know what's even cooler? We can come up with our own challenges, ones that are fun, creative, and most importantly, keep us safe. We can challenge our friend to draw the silliest picture, build the tallest tower with blocks, and even make up the best joke. These challenges can be so much fun that we won't have to worry about anyone getting hurt. So, what I'm saying is, let's be smart about what we see and do on social media. Let's not join in on challenges that might be risky. Instead, let's make up our own challenges, ones that will make us laugh, be creative, and most importantly, keep us safe. After all, being a kid is having fun in the best and safest way possible. Well, Mr. and Mrs. Madam Chairman, distinguished students and audience, this is the end of my speech. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you.
Thank you for your thoughtful arguments. You may sit down. Okay, now back to the affirmative team. I would like to call on the third speaker from this side. Please welcome on the stage, Đinh Ngọc Khánh An. Can we have a round of applause?
Hello everyone, my name is Khánh An Tan. I am the third speaker from the affirmative team, and I wanted to talk with you about why should children be allowed to use social media sites to help them feel more confident. Today's teens are constantly on their smartphones. Many check social media, prefer texting over face-to-face communication. But a new poll finds that these same teens also say that social media has a positive effect on their lives, helping them feel more confident, less lonely, and less depressed. We believe that social media can help young children feel more comfortable about communicating and being around others. In the subject of being confident, a very important trait which is needed to build for children. Social media plays a very important role in educating children to be more self-efficacy. So, we will explain to see how these online platforms support children to achieve that. Let's start with social interaction skills. Engaging with peers on social media allows children to develop and practice social interaction skills. This online interaction can translate into improved face-to-face communication, contributes to increased confidence in social settings. On the other hand, social media
You can take some notes.
On the other hand, social media platforms provide a creative outlet for children to express themselves, sharing their thoughts and interests, allows them to showcase themselves, fostering a sense of pride and self-worth. Thus, these online platforms benefit children's expression and creativity, which are the main sources of being confident. Furthermore, receiving positive feedback, likes and comments on their posts can boost a child's self-esteem. The supportive environment on social media can provide.
Then what if they have a negative comment from other user and they feel bad? And are you sure that they always have the good comments?
I think sometimes there are toxic comments in the post. Because of that, children need guidance of parents, and parents need to take care and look after the children. What are they doing?
In my opinion, I think that they're not always. And you ask the question. Okay. I mean that. What do you do when? What will children do when there's? I mean that there's only one comment example, but there's very toxic. Children read that, and they feel bad. And what's your solution?
I think children need to share the things that they are worrying about, so they need to share the things about that they're sad, they're depressed, they're lonely, so the parents will need some advice to help them feel more better. Furthermore, receiving a positive feedback and encouragement, likes and comments on their posts can boost a child's self-esteem. The supportive environment on social media can provide encouragement and validation, reinforcing a positive self-image. Then social media can open up network opportunities even for children. Joining groups or communities related to their interests can lead to connections with like-minded people, building a sense of belonging, confidence with their passions. Last but not least, social media allows children to showcase their achievements, whether academic, artistic, or athletic. This public acknowledgement can contribute to a sense of accomplishment, pride, possibility, impacting their confidence. In conclusion, it's clearly seen that social media contributes lots of benefits which help to develop children's self-belief by enhancing social interaction skills, promoting self-expression and creativity, increasing self-esteem, widening network opportunities. These things are synonymous with adventurous traits that bring adventures in their whole lives. This is the end of my speaking.
Thank you.
Alright, thank you, Thành An, for your argument and your answers. Alright, now it's the negative team turn, and I would like to invite to the stage Duy Tun, the third speaker.
Hello everyone, my name is Tansu and I'm 8 years old. My school is UC Wakam and I go into the bay by that so children be allowed to use social media sites. After hearing those other team says that children should be allowed to use social media sites, but our team don't agree with this.
Children should not be allowed to use social media sites. I will discuss 2 points. My first one is children can get bullying messages when they use social media. Nowadays, everyone uses social media to access to many other different social media sites. It's easy to make new friends on the internet. But there are other sides. Children can get bullying messages from those people. For example, if I'm having a holiday, we took a picture and uploaded it on Facebook. There will be 2 different types of comments. Some people may think the picture was beautiful and they comment as things, but there are other people that like it. The message is very ugly or even worse. Those negative comments are cyberbullying and they may hurt kids' feelings. Kids might lose their confidence. They don't want to meet anyone anymore. So I truly believe that children should not be allowed to use social media sites because they can get bullying messages. Now I'll discuss my second point. Children should not be allowed to use social media sites because they don't have time to study or practice. I know social media is lots of fun. We get to see pictures, play games, and talk to our friends. But guess what? We also have so many other cool things we can do too. Things like reading awesome books, playing with friends, and learning new things that can make us even smarter and cooler. Don't spend too much time on social media. It can take away from the time we have to do these amazing things.
Ring the bell for your friend.
If you get bad comments, you can just block the accounts that make bad comments, and then like if you can just avoid the bad comments, like just think in your head they didn't exist. Like yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's
Guess what?
the question is and how is social media bad for you? You say that it's too a waste of time, right? If you use it too much, it can be wasteful. So parents can control their kids' screen time.
You don't have the right to ask questions. So can you say your question again? What is
They can get bullying messages.
No, I'm saying that your second point. If you might use social media too much, but parents can also limit their kids' screen time.
so what is the question? What to ask?
So why did you say that social media is a waste of time when parents can clearly limit their kids' screen time? What's your point?
If they use too much, they
You can ignore the question and continue your presentation.
I will discuss my second point. Children should not be allowed to use social media sites because they don't have time to study or practice. I know social media can be lots of fun. We get to see pictures, play games, and talk to our friends. But guess what? We also have so many other cool things we can do too. Things like reading awesome books, playing with our friends, and learning new things that can make us even smarter and cooler. When we spend too much time on social media, it can take away from the time we have to do these amazing things. Imagine if you have more time to play your favorite games, draw fantastic pictures, or even learn to ride a bike. Social media might be fun, but there are other things we can do too. And here's the thing, when we spend too much time on social media, we might forget to do our homework or practice the things we love. Imagine if you have a simple important puzzle to finish or a guesswork to practice. Wouldn't it be a little sad because you were too busy on social media? Plus, there are so many other cool people around us, our friends, our families, and our teachers. We might miss out spending with them, and making awesome memories together. You wanna know what makes a fun day at the park or a special story time in February, right? So what I'm saying is, children should not be allowed to use social media sites. Let's make sure we advance our plan for studying, learning, and creating wonderful memories around the world. After all, being a kid is having lots of fun and creating new and exciting things. That's the end of my speech. Ladies and gentlemen, for the
Thank you, Zico, for the effort. You may sit down now. Okay, and now back to the affirmative team. May I have Zui Feng on the stage? Okay, take your time.
Hello everyone, my name is Rifan. I'm from the affirmative team, and today I will speak about benefits of which children use social media sites, making children smarter. Today, social media has become a huge component of everyday life, which has been proven in many surveys. And not so good.
Would you like some more change?
To begin with, I would like to mention my viewpoint that using social media helps to increase your soft skills such as problem solving and critical thinking skills, which are crucial for a child. I would like to say about 2 points regarding problem solving skills. Social networks help students proactively search for information related to lessons instead of relying on support from teachers or parents. Studies on 4 or 5-year-old children show that using developed software has increased their IQ by an average of 6 points in 9 months of exposure to computers. They demonstrate a more proactive approach to information gathering. When facing a problem, children can call for help on social media platforms that search to understand the problem and then find out the solution and even call for help if needed. In a relative study, children might gather others who have the same interest in any subject to discuss any matter they may cope with while doing exercises. Such actions will increase children's ability to deal with struggles in their life. The next point I would like to talk is in terms of critical thinking. When you're exposed to multi-dimensional information sources from the internet, children need to learn the differences between information sources, avoiding access to wrong or fake information. In other words, children use their cognitive ability to analyze problems, then distinguish between them, and finally choose a better effective solution. Some intellectual online games not only help children to increase their conceptual skills, but they also develop other skills such as survival skills. Additionally, using social media nudges children to enjoy reading, enhance writing ability and curiosity to look for further information, which improve children's academic results holistically. As online material resources are ubiquitously available through websites and apps, which teaches children with the rich and attractive content. As a result, boosting up children's language ability and widening their vocabulary. And their comprehension and abstract thinking abilities are stronger. Therefore, it further nurtures children's love of reading. All things considered,
Social media definitely supports children to learn soft skills such as problem solving and critical thinking skills, and as well as encourages curiosity in research and nurtures children's love of reading, thereby improving children's academic results and creating a sense of being smart. But when you use social media, when access them, you need to base on parents' time for access, and if you can want to have a better result, you can listen and follow parents and follow the regulation time parents say. That is my end of my speech. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for your speech. You may sit down now. And now, from the negative team, I would like to invite Bùi Đỗ Bảo on the stage. Please welcome.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, my name is Bùi Đỗ Ngọc, a student from CC 511, and also the fourth speakers of today's debate performance. Now, I will talk again about the topic. The topic is about should children be allowed to use social media sites, and I think we are on the negative thing, and I think it is enough to start to my arguments. I strongly believe that children should not use social media because of this following reason. My first following agreement is children use social media can affect their mental health. Do you know in social media have played to spread an inappropriate and depraved image, and also it can cause psychological pressure and stress for children. Pressure comes from cyberbullying and negative comment from other users, and they can be sexually harassed easily through the internet. I have an example. Like they can be sexually harassed through text message, photos, or abusing, and it can cause major consequence for their physiological and development. And in my opinion, I strongly believe that parents need to catch up in time to protect the children. Then if parents don't catch up and grasp and protect their children promptly, they can be hurt and impacted by those things, those evil things, and hurt from inside. Next to my second following reason is children use social media. If they access to those fake information or something similar to it, it can affect their awareness. In my opinion, social networks allows others to monitor and collect children's personal information. This puts children in danger because if their personal information, important personal information such as home address, phone numbers, or bank account be stolen illegally or be showing outside, they will put the children and their family in danger. Children can be kidnapped and property apprehension, and be murdered. They can murder children for money or something else for them. And my finally idea is children can access to social evils and the dark side of society. Social networks have places to spread inappropriate and depraved photos image. Children can access to fake information or dark side of society, such as drugs, alcohol, violence, weapons, acts, or the bad polite move, and there are a lot of things similar or bad.
So you said that there is inappropriate content on social media, right?
Yeah.
So why do you think that when content filters exist,
Content filters exist. What do you mean?
you can filter content on any social media
I think I will
if
answer.
you're not logged in as an adult?
I think we'll answer your question later. Let me finish my
Okay.
presentation. So it will impact children awareness with fake information, and can you imagine what will happen when every day passing out and their head with that awareness, and it's kind of easily for them to when they addiction, they can't control their bad behaviors, and parents, if they're addiction, parents can't also do that too. With my example, parents cannot control their children when they're addicted. I have an example. If parents take away their phone, their technology device, they can do everything, every choice, and every ways to stay in social media, social world. In my opinion, it is not good when they look social media as their world. Their world is here, their reality, and social media is their imagine. It's just their world to them for their awareness. And if their world be broken, what will they have at all? And then they will easily be drawn in the degraded back of bad people. Wow, that's horrendous. Where's that go?
It means that your time is up. Let's conclude your argument. Okay, are you finished?
Yeah, finish.
Okay, thank you, Bang. You may sit down now. Alright, we really come to the end of the debate, and on the last round, please welcome on the stage from the affirmative team, Lê Minh Đăng. He will present his argument and close the case for affirmative team.
Hello, Mr. and Madam Chairman, distinguished guests, and our teachers and friends. People say they save the best for last, and I may be the opposite. But now we shall start. Repeating the topic for our debate again, it's should children use social media sites? I'm the fifth presenter of my team, and I'm also summing up my team's points. Most of us agree that using social media sites help rise up global awareness. Firstly, global awareness is a crucial skill that makes children more knowledgeable and empathetic. It involves understanding and appreciating different languages, beliefs, cultures, and identical. By being exposed to a different culture, by being exposed to the world, to different perspectives and cultures, they will learn to have a more inclusive attitudes towards people from all walks of life. Secondly, one of the significant benefits of global awareness is that it makes children more open-minded and accepting towards others. When children are exposed to different cultures, they will learn to respect the differences of others, about how other people struggle, the challenges that the other people have to face. This will lead to a greater desire to help other people, which will make a great impact on the world. Moreover, children can become aware of pushing global issues, for example, climate change, poverty, and human rights, through the sharing of information on social media. Not just that, this exposure can inspire empathy and have a sense of social responsibility, which educates children to be well-rounded citizens, not only talented but also responsible. Lastly, global awareness also makes children more accepting. Um, it will make the society a more tolerant and accepting because the people are judged based on their character and actions rather than their ethnicity, religion, or race or other characteristics. So, in summary, for my points, global awareness is a valuable skill which makes children which makes children more accepting, more empathic, more open-minded, and informed individuals who are committed to making the society a better place. So, in conclusion, for my team's point, social media helps kids to be more confident, smarter, helps them in educational and
I'm sure that they can be confident at the social media because it is just a text message. But are you sure that they will be confident at the reality world?
it's just can you repeat it again?
I said that if children be confident in their world, the social media world networks, so you can sure they will be confident in the reality world.
For example, kids go onto VR and they just talk to other people and they just avoid avoid the toxic people. So like VR is like a world people talk together. It's just like a real world. So when kids are confident in VR, they can just take the knowledge they got in the VR and put it in the real life.
Okay.
And that's all. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Minh Dong. You may sit down now. And now the very last speaker for the first debate of this morning. Please welcome on the stage Minh Khai from the negative team.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Amin Khai. I'm from CC Background 1, and after hearing the other team speaking about children should use social media sites, I strongly disagree with that. And today I'm going to talk about the opposite. Children should not be allowed to use social media sites. So first, I think that children can get online harassed or cyberbullied online. So online harassing is a lot of bad activities online that makes the victim's reputation that harms the victim's reputation or harms the victim's mental health. And unlike normal bullying, cyberbullying can happen at any time and can happen to anyone, so it can be very painful, and it makes you don't want to go outside anymore since you're scared of everything. And the results of this can be very deep and long lasting. It can affect your mental health, your academic achievements, your social relationships, and your overall quality of life. And if it's untreated, when you get old, the case will become worse and worse. And to my second point, in addition, I think that you can get stolen or leaked information. So online, they are and there are lots of fake websites that makes you enter your information and tries to scam you or try to get someone to stalk you online. And your friends and your family's information can also be leaked as well as yours, since when you enter your information, the hackers or that can leak can find out the family's or relatives' information. And you can and the results of this can be very devastating. You can get murdered at the worst case, and you can get stolen things or identity theft. And in conclusion of my team's argument, Yeah.
What's your point? That your data is going to be leaked when you can use a VPN to encrypt your data and hackers can't access it.
Not every VPN is safe, as there are some hackers that is very smart that they can hack through the VPN and still get your information. In conclusion of my team's arguments, online social medias can be bad for children for many reasons. You can get leaked information, you can get cyberbullied, there can be fake information, and there are many concerns that children have when using social media platforms. And that is the end of my speech. Thanks for listening to my speech. Goodbye.
All right, thank you, Ms. Adele. And that concludes our first debate in this morning. Thank you all debaters for your thought-provoking and insightful arguments. And does anyone have any more questions to your opponent before we end our debate? All right, let's hear from our judge.
I actually was very curious about. I was very curious about the question that Swan Kang asked to Bao Nab about filtering. Was that right? Yeah, about filtering content. Yeah.
You didn't answer that one. Yes, she said she answers later.
It's okay.
Filtering content, but please explain it clearer because I can't understand it clearly.
When they filter content, what they mean is all content is shown on the site, correct? When they mean filter it, this means that they can set an app on the site to control what information you can see. So the filter will stop certain pictures, will stop certain comments from showing on the screen for your child.
I think that is not all because if you stop all of the social media sites, but what is in your mind? You still remember it, and it's still in your awareness. It's still in your mind, and I'm not sure you can forget it. And so if you download the social media on this device, we can create another account on another device and start a new adventure, but bad adventure. I think so. But if that you can't access to social media anymore, but it's still in your mind. You're still thinking about it every day because if you use it at a level, you can't forget it. It's become a part of your life. You can't forget it easily.
Yeah, I'm finishing answering the question. Thank you.
Sorry, Bangap, you still have one question from me. All right,
Your last speaker said that children can get harassed or cyberbullied. Then why do you think parents would propose that?
For the last speaker, that's for you.
So I think that some parents don't really care for their kids, and parent controls they do help to get the comments and the bad things away. Some parents don't even care about their kids.
But that's just the majority of parents. Most parents care of their children, what they do online.
And even if the parents or controls on, the children will still remember the bad things, and they will still have some ways to try to access them to talk back or argue back.
so some students will just go through it and don't care about what their parents say.
Yeah.
And question, right? So we can end our first debate today. Now, debaters can go back to the lounge now to take a rest, and I think we will get at 10:20, right? We will have a short break before we begin the second debate today. Okay. Okay, you can stand up. Take your notes with you, your pens. Okay, can we stay quiet and go back to the lounge, please?